Hi, this is a demonstration video for the DuoMix 2 by Dentsply Sirona and also for the AlginX Ultra Alginate Alternative material. It's a VPS based material, so you need to make sure that the patient's mouth stays as dry as possible and free from sulfur containing elements while you're using this, just as you would with an Aquasil, say for example. So the DuoMix here has a power switch on the back right side, and it plugs into the wall so it can be conveniently stored countertop in the operatory. At the top here you'll see an arrow button that allows us to reset the mixer once we want to insert a new cartridge. And we have two settings here. The first has a picture of a syringe, so we can insert a syringe down at the tip. This is a slower fill. And this, as you see the tray or the wishbone setting, this is a faster or turbo mix setting that will allow us to fill an entire tray very quickly and then insert in the patient's mouth. And we're going to do a live patient demonstration today. First, we want to make sure that the tray fits just like any other impression. We have a pretty good fit here, so we're going to take this tray back out. Now, the AlginX Ultra Alginate Alternative may be used with a conventional tray adhesive used with PVS. Since our tray has a lot of mechanical retention, we won't be using that today. Again, since this is a PVS material, we want to make sure the patient's mouth is very dry. So I'm going to have Pete bite down on some gauze while I am filling the tray. And since we had the reset button hit, it was all the way up to the top. Once it starts contacting the material, it'll start extruding from the machine. And as you can see, this auto mixer fills just like you would with any tray of its sort. You just keep holding the button down, keep the tip submerged as you would with PVS material to avoid bubbles. And we probably have a little more material here than Pete really needs, but thankfully he doesn't have a strong gag reflex. It's great if you can have your assistant or the patient dry the mouth. Stick your tongue out for me. Okay, and then we are going to seat that tray. And stick your tongue left and right, and then relax your tongue for me. And we're going to allow this material to set up, and it has a little bit longer set time than your traditional alginate because it's a PVS based material. If you ever forget the setting time, you can always double check the cartridge right here. And so it has a working time of 1 minute, which is somewhat similar to alginate, a little bit slower, but an intraoral setting time of only 3 minutes. So you're not going to be in for the full 5 minutes that you would be with a traditional PVS material. And we'll show you the impression once we have it out. You could probably turn it off.